Hello guys, welcome back, and today we are playing Warframe. Or actually, we're not going to be really playing, I'm going to be doing a specific thing, but either way, we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, this is Warframe. I do play this game. I don't think I've had any other videos on my channel of me playing this game, which is actually interesting, because I find myself playing this game quite a bit, but I didn't think anybody just wanted to watch me grind for characters for like 6 hours, so I decided to do something a little bit different for today. Today I'm going to be showcasing all of my fashion frames. Woo! Yeah. Anyway, we're going to go through every single one of my characters, and every character consists of 3 slots that you can basically do different looks for your characters. And we're going to go through all of them, all 20-something odd amount of characters that I own. I don't own all of them. I own mostly primes and whatnot, but yeah, we're going to get into that. Another thing, I want to make sure this is not really this is more of a less of advisory. If there's definitely going to be some characters that have inspirations from other people's designs, and if you know what they are, then you know what they are, basically. I do not want to take credit, so I'll try to, if I can remember which characters have it, have inspiration taken from other people's creations, I will try to point them out, just to let you know that, hey, this is not my particular work. I do not have the names of anybody else's work, though, so I'm not able to tell you where it came from. I'm just going to tell you right now that it would not be from me. That specific character and its design is not all from me. Some of them may be inspired, some of them may be just straight copies. I'm not particularly sure, but I want to make sure I get that out of the way, because I do not want to take anybody else's credit for anybody else's design. So yeah, and it's a very windy day today. Oh boy. Yeah, and with that being said, every character consists of 3 slots, right? At least 2 of those will have gold to silver accents. And then the third one will always be randomized. So, with all that being said, let's get started. First up is Atlas Prime. My Atlas Prime, this is the hardest character for me to try to customize, because the coloring was just kind of hard and difficult. I could have used like a skin like this would have been cool to use or something, but I didn't. I used the normal Atlas Prime skin. This is completely normal. So if you like this design, please by all means use it. Take it if you really like it. I'm going to try to show all the attachments, sigils. I will not be showing the colors, just kind of give a rough estimate by just what you see here. And then whenever I go to the attachments, it's Syandana. So, because I have a bunch of, I'll just give you a little showcase of all the characters I have. And it's all the way down here, it's a bit. And then each one of these has got 3 different slots in them. So, we got to get through this. So basically, I'll also be showcasing if I have bought a premium skin for any of the characters. I'll be showing those off too. Yeah, so like I said, first off is Atlas Prime. I'm going to say that, like I said, he was a very difficult character to customize, in my personal opinion, just because of the way that his body is and like his coloring. It's kind of hard. I don't know if it just might be me, but he has a very interesting, very interesting color palette, basically. Or not particularly a palette, but where everything is placed, and it's just hard to kind of see, like, you know, what works with, like, darker colors and lighter colors. And just, that's, again, personally for me, it was hard for me to customize, but I eventually got 3 that I'm quite happy with. So, this is the first one. I just showcased the attachments and the Syandana. I will not be showing off the sigils either, and again, the colors. Just a quick little, I guess, showcase of what palettes I have. I have the Beach one, Classic Saturated, Corpus, Fire pack, and I also have the Eminence pack, the Halloween pack, the Katir pack, the PS5. I'm guessing, I'm not particularly sure it's that one. I think I got one whenever PS5 was launched. Pride Celebration, and Smoke. If you have at least any of these, you can somewhat replicate what I have. And my attachments are also few and far between, a very small amount as well, so yeah. There you go. This is my first one. Next up is my second one. This guy falls under the category of the way that this character looks, or the way that this specific, I don't want to know what its armor does not showcase the color very well, because this is a very cream red color. And, yeah, it looks very weird here. I think in game it looks fine, but yeah. And this is the silver one, by the way, guys, if you couldn't tell. Attachments. Siandana. Boom. And I still didn't do the timer. Oh, okay. Siandana. Also, the Rapala Siandana, you're probably going to see this a lot being used because this is a great Siandana. Anyway, next up is the last one. This is the randomized one. This is kind of the idea of what I have. Just kind of a randomized color, and I ended up going with white and a gray with purple. And again, purple, kind of hard to go wrong with purple, you know? Like, it's just such a good color, in my opinion. It's probably one of my favorites. Yeah, that's all the attachments and the Siandana. I'm not going to talk too much about them because I said there's a lot here, and I don't want this to be an hour-long video. I'm going to try to put it into 2 parts, cut it up into 2 parts so they're not super long, but there's a lot to get through. So, yeah, there you go. And that is pretty much it for Atlas. He's one of my first primes I think I've ever gotten. I've had him for a while. Next up is Chroma Prime. This one features a dark red and gold with black accents and majority also gold. Basically close to a secondary color. And then also a fiery look because he's a dragon. Attachments, I didn't even click out. Also, I do not use any positions. I think every time you get a character, at least I'm positive, anytime you get a character, it will typically consist of its own animation set. So, because I didn't purchase any of these, it just comes with the character you get. So, I use basically the character animation set for each of their characters, so it has their own personalities. Because, like, this one, I think if you IDL, or, like, just stand still for too long, he has an animation where he just breathes fire, and it's kind of cool. So if you put that on, like, anybody like a Harrow, it just wouldn't make sense in my mind, so, you know what I mean? But, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. The Siandana, I already gave you the attachments. Here's the Siandana. This is one of my favorite looks for Chroma, though. I like how much gold, it makes it look like a king, almost. It's menacing and sick. This one is my silver and purple one. I do enjoy this one. This one tickles the funny bone just right, you know? And by the way, that Katir chest piece fits right in between, like, those chest plates so perfectly, and it just works so well. And he also has this weird lean back animation. Like, lean back, yeah, you know? But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, the ephemeras, I can show you kind of an idea what the ephemeras are. That's pretty much it. So again, if you have to pause, if you want to copy my design and colors, again, I don't want to get too in depth with it because I got a lot to go through. My last one, this one I'm not also particularly happy with. I think this one was just kind of like, it looks pretty okay, so we'll use it. And that's really all I got for this one. So attachments. There you go. Oh man, I don't even have. Real quick change on this one. The Protovire Ephemera. So real quick change of that one. Siandana. It's the one. Also, by the way, if there's anything that I have that's PlayStation Plus related, and you're not able to get on like PC and Xbox, I think the only ones that I have is like this one. Anything that says Obsidian is typically for PlayStation Plus. So you gotta use the non-PlayStation Plus ones, which even then they don't look bad at all. So you can definitely, it's a good solid replacement if you don't have the Obsidian one, or the Obsidian version of certain ones, because that's kind of all they really do is just copy some of the old versions of it and just update them a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Chroma Prime. Next up is Ember Prime. She turned out super well, and I love the way that this character turned out and looked. Looks amazing. It is so sick. There it is. I mean, I think that looks crazy cool. Attachments, it's mostly the Syrinx, or Syrinx, Syrinx, something like that. Mostly those with the Latron leg plates, and then the Ephemera. But yeah, mostly black, silver, and purple. And yeah, there you go. Siandana It is the Piracy Knot, which I think is actually specifically for this character. I'm not particularly sure about that one. But I feel like I've seen like this in like a set or something. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong about that because I feel like it just works so well, you know? Yeah. Next up is this one. This one was kind of the my first theme one. This one had the theme of a ghost. I wanted to give like a ghoul look to it, you know? So I used this interesting Sion in the Katir pack. I think that's what it's called. I'm not particularly sure about that. That color just to give it like that ghostly look. So yeah, this one turned out pretty good in my opinion as well. Completely Vitala, all Vitala set, the entire Vitala set, and then also the Obsidian Chiroptera. Yeah, there you go. We're not done yet though. Last but not least is the gold one, and I thought this one turned out great. I flippin' love this one. This one looks so flippin' cool, man. Looks so good. And just because the fire with like the wings, it really also captures like that fire likeness, and it just makes her look a lot scarier and, you know, a lot more threatening, and just looks so cool. So cool. I do want to kind of change up these things in the future though, so if I do change them up, I might update you on that one. If you guys want it, either way, let me know in the comments below. It has that wing Siandana, which is probably one of my best purchases I've ever made. Attachments, it's all right there. I'm not going to go through all of them. And again, mostly a fire color palette, just because I think it works very well for Ember, because that's like her deal, you know? Her dealio. Equinox Prime. This one is... it makes me sad. For the sheer fact that my favorite look of this character is this one right here. Like, this looks like the coolest. But you don't ever really play this besides in, like, social areas, you know? Because typically, because you switch between day and night form. Day and night. Day and night. You know, you ever get to play those, and that's because you switch between the metamorphosis modes. And it sucks because, like, this is so... like, this looks so good, and I wish I could play this more, but I can't. Because that's not part of the gameplay. But either way, it still looks good. So mostly white with black and gold attachments. It's the Synrax places, and also I use that kind of like that ghostly ghoul look color again. That the ghoul color, I guess you could say. Mitten Phasma or whatever it is. I forget what that name is. They use it in Scooby-Doo, and I can't remember it. But yeah, that's it for about that one. Full Riv Elite set. I wanted to go with a real menacing look on this one, and I think I succeeded. It looks very menacing. It looks pretty sick. Again, like I said, full-on Riv Elite set. That's another thing, is the stuff clips really easily if you just move too fast. Like, woo! Yeah. So there you go. A lot of dark reds and then bright reds for the energy. That's one way to do it. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, that's pretty much, again, it's Obsidian. One of my favorited things besides the Rapala Siandana. I just try to use some, actually, real quick change. We're gonna change it to the Still Dark Siandana for this one. Just a real quick change, because I do like that. I do like that a lot. Yeah, we're gonna roll with that one. So yeah, real quick change on this one. There you go. So yeah, this one's okay, I guess. I'm not crazy about. I'm gonna run through this one quickly because I don't think anybody wants this one. But if you do, here you go. I'll give you a chance to pause. The Siandana, that same Obsidian one, just because I'm crazy. You know. So yeah. And that's not it. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Anyway, next up is Excal Umbra. I'm going to tell you now, I think this is one of them that is not fully my idea, or if not, has been edited. If you know the YouTuber that I may have had this outfit inspired from, please let me know in the comments below. But, yeah. If you want this one, there's the attachments. There is the Ciandana. It's a really good looking one right there. Yeah. And that is pretty much it. This one, I'm not positive. This might be my, because I worked on this one for a while because I was trying to find like a version that looked good with gold, and it took me forever. That was a very long night. Like, I was like sitting here for 3 hours, like, would it works? Because I'm using, also, forgot to mention for this one, on all 3 versions, I am using the Excalibur Immortal skin. Because the original one sucks. Immortal skin better, because it adds more designs and cool stuff. And I don't use the other one because, yeah. If I could, if you could probably get a skin, I would most likely get this one. Just because it has a lot of good detailing, a lot more gold and silver bits. There is a better skin though. I think it's called the Deck skin. That I remember somebody talking about it. It was like such a good skin, and it looks so good, but you can't get it anymore, which sucks. But yeah. Attachments, full Vitala. Body. Actually, can I? No. Yes, we'll do that. Yeah. It looks cool. I like that one, mate. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but I think it's raining now. That's weird. Anyway. And then the Raza version. And then last but not least is this one. This one, I wanted to go for like... Actually, no. Hang on. Ooh, I tried. I don't know. I might edit this one in the future, but I tried to go for like an undead ninja kind of look. As you can see by like the thing, it looks like rotten flesh in that eye. Here, let me actually I'll show you. You know what? You see what I mean? Kind of just like an undead character with like the purple. I thought purple was like a very good way to indicate like undead stuff, but yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good. I'm not super crazy about it, but it didn't turn out horrible either, so there you go. And that's pretty much it for Excalibur Umbra. Next up is Frost. This one is my first skin in this little series we have here. And how long have I been doing this? I've been doing this for 12 minutes. Okay. Anyway. I did start the timer late. But yeah, this is the Harka skin. Because I despise this skin and then this skin. I think these both look pretty bad. So I gotta spice them up a little bit. So I decided to use this one. Made him look real muscular, make him look big, look him real cool and stuff. Actually, I might not even put a chest plate on him because he don't really need it. He's got such a cool looking chest. I might put something like a thing on it or something. I don't really know. Oh, that looks pretty cool too. That looks cool too. Oh man, he's just cool looking overall. Anyway, so this one is a... I also have a helmet for this one specifically. This is actually the helmet that goes with the skin, but I thought he looked too much like a Rhinoceros Tops or something, and I thought it just looked weird. So that right there is the Zastruga helmet, and I think it looks really good. I thought it was one of my favorite Frost helmets, and it works really well. And he just, you know, there you go. There's also a thing with here's the attachments. I used these specific legs attachments to kind of complete that Frost look that Frost has with like his normal version. Because if you notice on his knees, here he has like those points like right there. So I wanted to keep that because they don't continue over into the skin, so I had to keep them. And there you go. Next up is my actual ice look, the one that complements this character. I think this is the one character that I kind of went with all silver on every single one, because gold does not particularly go well with this outfit, but I could be wrong and I didn't try hard enough. I'm not particularly sure, but this is basically my ice version. Is like I put this in the back, kind of like a generator, you know, where he gets all of his ice powers from. Thought it looked cool. Again, same thing here. Attachments, if you want the colors right there they are. The Ciandana. Again, I'm gonna actually, just because that this one is PlayStation Plus specific, I'm gonna try to find a better one that you guys could get that could probably get off the same vibe. Definitely not that, or maybe that, I don't know. Like some kind of generator thing. Yeah, that could work. This could work as well. Something to get that generator vibe off. This could work, but no. That could work as well, but no. Real quick, you know. Sorry, I wanted to, for people that don't have that, I do want to at least give them an idea of what else they could use instead of that specific Syandana. Even this one could work. Oh yeah, that one could definitely, kind of like thrusters, maybe. Teplo Syandana, I don't know. Yeah, anything that kind of almost looks like a power brick or something that looks like power is running through it. So it's the best. Even this maybe. So there's a couple ideas if you guys need help with that one. Actually, that could work as well too. Not that particularly. That one's just sick. That one doesn't work. Maybe that one. Maybe. Honestly, this one would probably be your best bet. But yeah, that's about it for that one. So, yeah, this is the ice version. Now, I also wanted to make a menace look. I thought this looked menacing as all get out, and I thought it looked so cool. Still think it looked cool, by the way. Silver body, you know, to insinuate, you know, he's super buff and whatnot. Again, the same knee pads just to keep that frost look going, but red make this look cool. I like red this a lot. Actually, we're gonna change the Syandana because I don't know what this is and I don't know why I have it, but I have it and I don't want it anymore. So we're probably, that looks pretty menacing, right? Yeah, that could work. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Actually, no. Maybe just the... You gotta do that a bunch. I got to. I have to. And then also, one little tip if you're gonna be working with this specific cape. There are details on this cape. So you don't want to use the darkest black because then that just kind of makes it look kind of insignificant and just like not as cool. You want to get them details in there, kind of use a lighter black like this. This looks really good. Get them coloring on there and you can see that. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Attachments, it's Rivolite and everything. And then the Syandana. There you go. And then also, sigil, if you want to put a sigil on it, I don't. It's kind of a random thing for me if I want to put it on the character or not. It's really up to you. But that is pretty much it for Frost. Next up is Gaara. Gaara is one of my newer characters, and I think I did pretty okay. Attachments, it's hard to explain this one. This one's just a nice blue with some gold. I thought blue and gold looked really good together. And it did look pretty good together as well. So there's that. The Syandana. There you go. Look at that. Yeah. That's pretty much it for this one. Just the straight gold and, you know, that looked pretty okay. Next one, not crazy about it, but I don't hate it at all. I wanted to give her that kind of look and feel of kind of like an enemy with energy, just pouring out energy, as you can see. So you can see like that black smoke of just like, you know, taken by something or something. I don't know. Either way, I thought it looked cool, and also I just realized those wings don't have anything coming out of them. Oh no, they do. If you look very close, you can see the wisp. You can see them. Ooh. That's crazy. Anyway, so there you go. This is that one. Attachments. Literally completely the Rivolite set. You know, gotta get that menace look in there. The Syandana. It's that one. So yeah, there you go. Pretty much it. And then the last one is my Gaara set. No, it's still Gaara actually. It's not anything changed, but this is like a black, white, and red, kind of a classic color combo. Can't really go wrong with it, and I think it looks amazing. I think it looks really good. There is the attachments, a lot super buff as well. I did notice that. Yeah, super buff. Again, I don't really have any rhyme or reason. Like I'll let you know also if there's a theme to it. This one is not really a theme. It's just kind of the character, and I just kind of messed around with colors and thought, well, this looked good, so let's roll with it. So next up is Garuda Prime. Garuda Prime, pretty Garuda looking. I don't know. I think she looks awesome. I like how much gold that I'm able to pack in one area. Ooh, jeez, I've never seen that one before. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, Garuda Prime. She has this really good, just like design. She has a lot of details in the Prime version of this character, and they just really stand out when you add more to it, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but like, I don't know. I think that she just turned out really well, especially with the dark red, you know, because you got to get in that blood effect, because she is like a blood character, like mostly. She literally can create a ball, as you can see in the thing there, that little ball above the mirror. She can literally see, she tosses that at people. That's literally a ball of blood. Thought that was crazy. Anyway, Syandana. There you go. Yeah, she is super detailed, as you can see. Just like throughout the whole thing. Just look at that neck. Everything there, just, it's hard to see with how much is going on. But just, there's so much detail, and they didn't even need to put that much detail into this character, but they did, because they knew what they were doing. They did good. Next up is the second one, I guess. This one is pretty bland, if I would say. Bland out of all of them. I think this one's kind of like the most boring one. Like, it still looks good, but it's like, nothing crazy going on. So it's kind of like, okay, whatevs, you know? But yeah. Attachments. Let's go over the attachments. Get over with this one. And Syandana. There you go. Last but not least, Cotton Candy. I don't really... It's silver with like pink and purple, and I thought it looked really nice for this character. I really thought it did. Because I like the way, like, there's a lot of purple, and then there's just a lot of pink accents going through all of it, and it's well evenly distributed, and it just looks really good. And then also primarily black with like silver bits. So... Attachments. Syandana. It's that obsidian one again. Again, that's one of my favorite ones. I always use it for just about everything, apparently, I've noticed. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Garuda Prime. Now, Hera Prime. I think all three of those I may have taken inspiration from. I'm just going to tell you now. Now, right now, if I had to, I would totally be getting this skin. Yes, just absolutely yes. This one too, though, as well. This one looks really good as well. Yeah, and then just that dark red. Dark red with like the burnt edges of the cape just looks amazing. Like, it's just right there. That's intimidating as all get out and looks sick. But yeah, there you go. Attachments, Rivalite, no leg plates, by the way. No leg armor, nothing. Just, there's so much going down here with the cloth, you don't really need it. So, Katir chestplate, Rivalite, give him that spiky villain look. Again, I don't have any helmets. I mean, is there any good helmets? No? Oh, that kind of looks okay. That looks okay. That looks sick. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Next one, again, also inspired. Gold, purple. I thought the gold and purple would look really good. I wanted to add a bit more detail to his body, but anything else just kind of looks weird and like a bit too much going on. So I decided to keep it simple. And whenever I tried to create this one up, I remember specifically because I really wanted to add like a purple line across him or something, or like just more purple details. But I'm like, then it looks almost clownish. So it's like, nah, keep him that menacing look. Again, attachments. Syandana. There you go again. Again, another inspiration. I can't remember because this one seems super familiar, and I remember seeing this one maybe in a video. But yeah, kind of the same thing here. This one very might possibly be a inspired armor set. So I'm just gonna, or not armor set, but inspired look. So there is the attachments. See, I'm not. Ooh, excuse me. I apologize. Just ate right before I did this. Probably not the best idea, but man's gotta eat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't particularly use Harrow too much, actually. I just got him, and I haven't really had a time to mess with him a little bit much. So yeah, and that thing is cool as well. That's awesome. Here is Hydroid Prime. He's a pirate, and he likes water and stuff. I don't really know what else to say. I thought he looked really sick. I didn't expect. I think this guy just showed up in my my character roster, like in here one day, and I was just like, oh, what's there Hydroid Prime doing in here? That's cool. That's real cool. But yeah, I think he looks pretty sick. As you see, just detail going through. There's a whole bunch of it. You can see, and then he's got like a little pirate beard. Pretty nice, and yeah, he's got a little pirate hat and stuff. And I don't know, I really do admire this look, because this is kind of the character that kind of popped up out of nowhere for me, as I said. So I didn't expect him to like him too much, because I didn't really go after him, but he turned out a lot better than I thought. So attachments, there you go. If actually anything, I should probably. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. Yeah, should be it. Next one. Oh no, Ciandana, I am sorry, I'm very sorry, I almost forgot. Ciandana, this is a weird one I have. I don't know where I got this from, and this is the only time I think I've used it just because it kind of fit the design of this character, but that's really... I typically use this one just because it kind of worked well, but I'm like, I don't want to do that to him, so decided to keep it, like, straight, normal, I guess. Excuse me. Oh, I apologize very much. This one I wanted to go with like a how do I explain it? Kind of like a Dead Sea Captain, I guess. So I needed to use darker and more grittier colors to get that kind of like, you know, Lost at Sea pirate, you know. So I really wanted to do that kind of idea. And I think I may have succeeded in that endeavor. Think he looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Attachments, just, you know, so we're going quickly here. Yep, there's that, and then that generator thing that I talked about. A little power cell, almost, so yeah. There you go. And last one, I think it was just kind of a hoorah. Yeah, it was just kind of like black, white, and purple. Kind of hard to go wrong there, and you know, silver looks pretty good, so boom, ta-da, there you go. I think it looks pretty good. Attachments, okay, a second to pause, boop, Ciandana, there you go. And that is it of Hydroid Prime. Next up is Inaros. I don't particularly care too much about this character, if I'm being honest. I think he's a very okay character. Like, he looks cool. A lot of design put into him, and I like the idea of an Egyptian character. But in terms of his abilities, I don't ever really use him. I don't really have a niche for him, I guess. But whenever I do use him, I don't have a bad time, so I'll give him that. And also, he looks cool. So, there is that. No chest plays, just because, like I said, I don't use anybody, like, I don't use any other animation sets for any of these characters. I use what is given to me for the character, so they have their own personalities. Because I think it's cool to have, like, you know, he'll do his own his own thing, and it just makes sense in my mind, as I said. Oh, excuse me, I need a little water break. I've been talking a lot. Excuse me, I apologize. Yeah, that's what is. Yeah, there you go. Forgot to do that. And there's the Ciandana. That's pretty much it for this one. I'm gonna go through these quickly. If you do want them, there you go. I thought actually this one turned out a lot more better than I remember. Thinking about, but yeah, there's that, and there's that, and then last but not least, probably the weirdest looking one that I have that I really also don't care about. He almost looks like he's ready to like jump out of a plane, you know how they like, you know how Captain America did it in that one movie where he just like jumped out with his arms crossed and he's like, whee, just spinning down, you know. But yeah, there's that. And then Ciandana. There you go. Pretty much it with Inaros. Next up is Avara Prime. Again, I think that this one may be inspired or if not copied. So if you know who that is, I apologize. This is not my work. This is somebody else's work. But if it isn't, then it is my work. I don't know. It's fine either way. But yeah, actually no, this definitely is not my work. Pretty sure. Not positive about that, but yeah. If somebody else did it, then make sure you put that in the comments below if you know who it was. But this is the Avara. There's the attachments, by the way. That was the attachments. So, the skin I used is the Skatey skin, because that's like the only good skin in here. Like this one looks weird, like a lot. This one also looks weird, like a lot. This one gives me like Grenier vibes, which is not particularly something I care too much about. And that's alright, and that is also not alright. So like this is the only cool looking skin that she has, and I had to because her normal Prime skin is just like mid, so it's just like I don't know. So yeah, that is Avara Prime right there. There you go. Attachments already showed you. Then that. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Next up, again, completely Rivolite. I'm just gonna tell you now, Rivolite, fully with black, silver, and a bit of gray accents, as you can see, like right there on her stomach, and gold throughout the whole thing. And attachments, I already showed you attachments. Ciandana, it's the Obsidian one again. Again, sorry. I use that. I realize how much I use this. This is not even particularly one that I'm fond of, but it looks so good on everybody, just about. So I guess technically that's what my mind said whenever I was doing it. That tree is moving. Anyway, so I got really distracted there. It's super windy in my area, so making sure nothing happens, you know. And last but not least, this one that I thought was really nice. I actually really like this one. This one was not particularly my favorite, but I thought it looked really good. And I just realized her arrows are in this pouch. Did not realize that. But yeah, there is that. This one turned out a lot better than I thought it would, if I'm being honest. So, yeah. There is that. And then you have the Ciandana, which is that one. Also, real quick thing to mention about the skin, real quick. There is also, it comes with the skin for the bow as well, so you don't have to use like the original bow. You can use the bow that comes with the actual thing. See, it's doing that stupid thing, and I hate it. I hate it when it does that. As you can see, yeah, it does come with the bow. So you don't have to use like the one that comes with the Prime version. There is a specific bow for the specific skin, and you see it works well with it. So yeah, there you go. Next up is Limbo Prime. He's a very controversial character. I feel like in the Warframe community, and I don't particularly have a problem with him. You know, I think he's fun to play with and whatnot. But you know, let me know what you think about him in the comments below. I thought he was fine. I didn't see any reason why to be for him to not be fun to play with, but I guess people just don't like him. I guess, you know. Anyway, yeah. Also, no like attachments for this character. He has such bulky legs. I didn't feel like he needed it. And yeah, that is pretty much it for that. Or at least pretty much it of this one. So Rapala, I feel like Rapala is like my most used one. I'm telling you, I really do. Rapala and the Obsidian one, just they look so good. Next up is this one. This is kind of my gold version, as I said. I have a silver and a gold version. This one particularly isn't gold. This is rose gold, which is right here. This one is actually, this was the one that my friend helped me out with the design. I could not get that word out. With the design of this one. The design and the colors. He really did help me out. So yeah, if you're watching this, guy that I can't remember the name of that helped me with this character, helped me get this character, I believe, as well. I appreciate it. And yeah, there it is. So this is also particularly not my design. I did not fully come, actually I didn't come up with this at all. He completely helped me with this one. So there's that. Siandana. And that is it. Attachments for this last one that I absolutely want to change. I don't like this one at all. I really don't. I don't know what else to do though, because he's a hard character to customize with colors, because there are parts of him that are just majority one color, as such as his legs. And when you get up here, it's just kind of like a two-tone character almost. So yeah, pretty hard to work with. But yeah, there's the back as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it at Limbo Prime. So there you go. Next up is Loki Prime. I'm going to run through this one very quickly because I despise getting this character. Avara just does everything that this guy does, but better in my opinion. But also, I like the way that this guy looks. But I also don't like the way that this guy looks because of this animation set. I don't know why he looks like this and why he stands up to the side with his chest out this way. I think that's the weirdest design choice. But overall, he looks pretty okay in my opinion. But yeah, that's whoops. Let me do that. Attachments. Siandana. Next up. Attachments. If you do like the way that this one looks, which I can't imagine that you do, but if you do, there you go. And last but not least, kind of like my breast cancer awareness one, which actually turned out looks pretty good actually. I don't know why I use those wings, but you know. There you go. So that's it for Loki Prime, because that was one of my characters that I'm just not too crazy about. Next up is Mesa Prime. Hot take in my opinion. She has no good skins. I have not seen one person design one of these skins to look somewhat decent. This is the only one that I can actually see people using and being like, oh yeah, this is it looks pretty good. Other than that, the rest of these suck. Doo-doo. 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 I think I just also hate overall her design as like her original. Like just that original design just does not do it for me. So again, I don't want to also harp on the people because these are Tennogen. So I respect the design work that they put into it. But overall, I just don't think I overall like the look of this character. But I don't think she has really any good skins. I think they're all doo-doo in my mind. But then again, personal preference. If you like him, by all means use him. But I use the normal, which I think this looks awesome. I love the way the cowboy hat, full-on Riv set. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there you go. Pretty much it for their this first one. Next up, I want to do like an undead cowboy, like a zombie cowboy or cowgirl in this case, and I think I did pretty okay with that. I don't know. It's that kind of goes either way. I also, real quick thing, if you make your energy black for the attachments, where the ephemera is, you can give this. I think I also showcased it in an earlier thing before. It'll give off that smoky look, as you can see, like right there, and I think that looks awesome. It looks so good. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Siandana, there you go again. Last but not least, this one. This one's fine, I guess. I don't really have an issue with this one. Full-on Riv Elite set with the Fey Path Ephemera, and then the Siandana. There you go again. And that's gonna probably do it for Mesa. Next up is Mirage. Mirage, I say. Mirage. Mirage. Mirage Prime, actually. So, yeah. I don't know any way to put it. She looks crazy cool. I like her design sculpt overall. She has a bunch of like nice areas where there's details, and then it just everything kind of blends well together. At least I guess in my specific case, and I think she just turns out really well. I really do. Skin wise, Maybe this skin. This is like the only skin I could probably see myself using. But even then, I would just prefer the original Prime skin. I think the Prime version looks awesome. Probably the best in my opinion. So, yeah. And also, this skin is pretty... The helmet's... Actually, no, it's this skin. I think this skin is really, really ugly. I'm sorry. I despise this skin. But, again, if you like it, don't let my opinion sway you. But yeah, there you go. Attachments. Ciandana. Not the Obsidian version of that Ciandana, so there you go. Next up, this one is an actual theme. I wanted to do like an Undead Jester, kind of like a Harley Quinn, because that's kind of like her idea with her character. She's like a Harley Quinn character. And again, I used that same technique I did with the other two characters. I give off that kind of that death feel, I guess, with the black smoke, as it just emanates from her body. It looks cool with the dark red mask, you know, majority black with dark red accents, you know, dark red. So, yeah, there you go. I thought this looked really good, and this turned out really well as well. So, yeah, there you go. Attachments. Ciandana. And again, please, by all means, edit at your free will. Not that I can do anything to stop you from doing it, but, you know, if you can find a way to make my creation better, please, by all means, do that. I am in no way perfect at making any characters good looking or like a professional fashion framer, if that's even a thing, which I think it is. I'm not particularly sure. Or like really good at it, but yeah, there you go. This one, I don't remember too much about why I did this one. I thought just the silver looked really good, and then the blue, she looked like she came from the future, and that was like my idea. And then that Ciandana is under her arm. Get out of there. There you go. So yeah, there's that. No, we're gonna stop there. So in the next part, we're gonna start off with Necros Prime. So yeah, that was about 4, 8, 12, 16 characters. We have a little less than that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the first part. As I said, if there's any characters that that have any inspired looks from, I do not mean to take not advantage, but I do not take them as my own creation. So if they are somebody else's, all the credit goes to them. By all means, let it go to them. Because I don't want to take credit for somebody else's work, because I do like what other people do as well. So yeah, that is pretty much it, and I will see you guys in part 2 of my Fashion Frame series.